During the week, the Labor Party announced a policy change on Israel. They'll now refer to the West Bank and Gaza as occupied Palestinian territories. It makes no difference on the ground, and there's no one domestically calling for this change. Christy, what's behind this move, and is it a smart move from Labor?
It's certainly not. The left is about to have the numbers on the conference floor at National Conference for the first time in decades, I believe. And the best that they can come up to is waging a policy war on a debate nobody wants, has no impact on the Australian legislative agenda, and is only relevant to a very small pool of people who are agitating for this. Certainly it's an important international issue, but it very much appears to be a virtue signal to the global left that the left of Labor are so desperate to be a part of. And it's wasting some significant currency that they're about to achieve by having the numbers on the conference floor too. They could put forward a number of proposals. I'm not sure why they would waste that currency on this one.
Henry, it's a pretty poor way to treat one of our allies, isn't it? I mean, the only true democracy in the Middle East, and then making policy against them to placate a small group of people at a local political conference. It seems like madness, but incredibly irresponsible.
Well, it does seem very irresponsible to me, and I think most Australians would find it quite weird that our foreign policy is being dictated by factional warlords within the National Conference of the Labor Party. I find it quite weird. It wasn't just this one, it was also the rejection of the Kimber nuclear facility that you mentioned earlier in the program. That was another item that's been discarded due to concern around the Prime Minister being embarrassed on the floor of the National Conference. I fear that we're returning to the bad old days of the faceless men of the Labor movement controlling policy for the national government. And I think that most Australians would be looking at this and thinking, why on earth is the Prime Minister agreeing to this, and for what purpose?